Hey everyone, with all of the shockingness that's happened over the past week and somebody being assassinated, it's traumatic. It's traumatic to think about, it's traumatic to see how people are responding or not responding. It's traumatic to think about getting your message out there. It's traumatic about the family, his wife and children. It's traumatic. It's really a dangerous time, but it's a beautiful, creator, divine time if you can allow it to be. And I'm reminded of a couple stories, one in particular of a client I was referred to, and I would get referred clients who from therapists and from other coaches, and this particular person was a very, very highly successful businessman in another country, and that particular country just took everything from him. And he'd been going to therapy for a little bit, and then something happened in his own personal world where he wanted to take a gun and shoot somebody else. And this particular therapist texted me and called my office and asked me to find a time to really, it was absolutely essential to really help turn this businessman around. And I said, I will do what I can. And so she sent him over, and he came to my office, and it was upstairs. He had to walk down the hall, and we'd made some time. And he said this thing that still is shocking to me today. He said, I have a gun in my pocket and I am going to shoot somebody. And I thought, oh, I don't know if I'm up for this. And this was quite a while ago, so it's still a fresh memory. But I said to him, well, I think the best thing we can do is if you could be so kind as to say this prayer with me. And I'm going to give you this prayer in a moment. But say this prayer with me, and then if you could agree with me that you're going to go and put this gun in your trunk, then we can continue. I said, but we have to say this prayer first. And so we did this prayer for, 3 or 4 minutes. And he opened his eyes and he looked at me. He said, yes, I will do that. And so he goes and he puts it away in his trunk, locks the trunk, comes back to my office. And then for the next hour and a half, we worked together to sort out all of the emotion and the drama and the chaos in his brain and the chaos in his energy and the chaos that he had in his business and the chaos he had in all of his relationships that had led him to this point. And this particular prayer, I have a picture, I have a poster, a beautifully framed picture of it, I should say, on my wall. And it's actually a prayer that got me through the loss of my spouse. And it was so powerful because I had him say this prayer. So the prayer goes like this. It is in giving that we receive. And it's a prayer of St. Francis of Assisi that you may have heard, and you may have heard it a lot, but it's a beautiful prayer that I'm going to put the comments in below. And it is, Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me so love. Where there is injury, let me so pardon. Where there is doubt, let there be faith. Where there is darkness, let there be light. Where there is sadness, let there be joy. And I had him stand and read this prayer for a solid 30 minutes, and I had him read it out loud. And when I had him turn, I worked on him, and afterward, when I had him turn around after this, he looked at me, he said, I have never felt this amount of peace. So let this peace be with you today.